Hello there, I'm Aldrahill, and welcome back to some EU4. We are playing Byzantium, and we are in the midst of a little conflict right now with Mamelukes. In the last episode, I had a B-sod at the end of the episode, which is very distressing, but now we are here. I would also like to thank my newest Patreon, who has recently joined me on Patreon, and I have accidentally closed the page that told me, there we go, it's... Actually, Matthias, thank you very much, Matthias, for becoming a new patron. If it's you, please do say something in the comment section. And I will put in a little thing for you. I think actually has already been a thing for you in the previous episode. So we're going to actually peace out the Mamluks right now because the war is just not good for us. We are going to take this single province here. And it is a highlands, which is nice. It's not great, but it's a highland, so at least we can defend on it, right? So we're just going to take that. Obviously a teeny bit of coalition, but it's going to make truces, so we're cool. And the thing is, there's other things I kind of want to get from these guys, but I think I'll just take cash. Luckily, the Mamluks are quite rich, so we can get quite a bit. Beautiful. So we're going to just do that. And we get one province from that, obviously. We can do seal states. We have a lot of war exhaustion. We have a lot of rebellion risk. Ah, damn it. We're going to get these guys being weird. So there we are. Antioch reclaimed. So the main reason I wanted to take this one province, by the way, is because we get the event Antioch reclaimed, which is fantastic. Lost the Turks in 1084. Antioch has been called the cradle of Christianity. While it's no longer the metropolis it once was, it remains an important holy city. This is a very important one to get because it does give us 20 patriarchal authority. If you're wondering why I just took one single province of this, that's why. Patriarchal authority is quite nice. We also get 50 Diplo power, which is always fun. But there we go. So a little bit of missionary strength, a little bit more manpower. Definitely works out quite well. And again, there's that mission that I can do, but I really don't want to. So we're just going to hold on to that one for a little bit. We can also make a state in the Aegean Archipelago, but I don't really want to do that just yet. So we're just going to do this. And what we're going to do now is we are going to prepare for a Tunisian war. Now, Tunis... we need to declare war on them before 38 because of all these claims. Hello, Kato Purty. What's up, buddy? And I want to start being able to grab a bunch of beautiful lands over here. It's also going to allow me to attack the Mamluks from two separate areas, or in the very least, beat them up very quickly, because the AI gets confused when you're attacking from multiple avenues. So we should be fine fighting these guys. I imagine Tunis is not going to be the strongest nation. Let's take a look at how many troops Tunis has. They have 15,000 men. That should be fine. That should be fine. We are definitely a little low on the manpower front. We have just grabbed quantity ideas, which was very nice, which is a 50% national manpower modifier. We're also about to get the 20% recovery speed, which is going to help out tremendously. And of course, we do make a considerable amount of money. We have no loans, thankfully. I do very much need to start relying more on mercenaries rather than individual units. What I'm actually going to do right now is to just consolidate these regiments. And that way, what we're going to do is attempt to just try and supplant them with mercenaries. Or at least that's the goal. So this would leave us with, I mean, still many thousands of men, so it's fine. Let's just, let's consolidate these guys. Let's try that. There we go. I'll have a few thousand, but I would like to try and consolidate a little bit. There we are. Hello, David Poole. Our merchants are doing poorly. Diplotech cost 10%. I am going to want to do Diplotech cost soon. I do kind of want to get up there. Well, it's only for 10 years. I could just not do that, so I just won't do that for 10 years. No biggie. We could do this one to get stab cost modifier increase, but tolerance of heretics. Conventicle act for reduction of... Yes, I'm going to get missionary strength and tolerance of heretics. Beautiful. I'm not going to do the... Actually, I don't care about... Actually, I don't really care about conversion, so let's see why I care. Now we're going to go over there and kill those rebels to stop them being meanie boys. The growth of Cossacks' power. Oh dear. I'm going to ignore that event. So like I said, the next thing we're doing now is we are going to be beating up onto the onto the Tunisians, sorry. Once we do manage to get all of those lovely provinces, what do we get? Once we have Tripoli, we get Tunisia and Kabylia, which is, again, just that northeastern section, which is great. I still am kind of ignoring the Balkans because I really would like to maintain control of Austria. I really, really want to kill these guys. The problem is that they will call in QQ. Can you destroy Hungary, please? I will, but not yet. I still need to maintain the friendship of Austria and Hungary. Now, the QQ, I think, is pretty big. Yeah, QQ is a force limit of 36. And they're basically at their force limit. So, I mean, it's not actually the worst. That's not the worst. I also do gain 703 manpower a month, which is quite nice. How are we for Techie Boy? Because we're trying to... Obviously, I still trying to finish my trade ideas to increase that caravan power. But I think I kind of want to just get rid of this, to be honest. Get rid of the diplomat power. Boop, there you go. And now we're going to just put the maintenance back up. Most of that is reinforcement, so don't worry about that. Yes, my war exhaustion is a bit high, but that will go... In fact, I'm going to spend it a little bit to go down. There we are. And we do have a nice general here who we will assign. There we are. Perfect. So like I said, we do need to kind of declare war onto these guys quite soon. So I'm going to do that pretty much now. There we are. Oh, bloody rebels. Sod off. The main thing we want to do is we want to do this war before it starts becoming a problem. Like, we need to do this before they get, like, another ally or something stupid like that. They just start grabbing other allies, we're going to start running into problems. But we're going to be able to grab quite a nice big chunk of territory. And Spain has now been formed, which is less than ideal, because now they are kind of a uniformed country. Portugal has also made a bit of an expansion there. Castile still with only the Venetian alliance. I do kind of want to start chipping away at individual places, but okay. But now we're good. We're going to move these guys down. I'm going to delete, not delete, but I'm going to just deactivate, mothball all my forts. I still kind of want to keep this fort in case of incursions from the Georgians, so I will keep that fort for now. And like I said, a lot of these forts are extremely useful. Hello. Great. And now we will declare war, and the goal is to take Sipt. We're just going to start from... Actually, it would make sense to go from wherever the furthest point we have claims, which is actually Ajax. So we are going to go for... so the problem is that is actually a fort, unfortunately. Oh dear. That is actually a fort. But we'll leave a siege stack and we'll just get it. So we'll make it for Sphinx. Let's do it for Sphinx. We're not going to call on the Papal State at all. No way whatsoever. And away we go. And remember, we do have the beautiful might of Austria-Hungary, so trying to jump onto people like Poland and Lithuania is actually a pretty good idea. Once Austria-Hungary kind of gets its crap together, there is a considerable chance that we can make some good damage by wiping out and expanding with Wallachia. I will grab the claims here to push me, to give me access to all of this. Like up here, but giving all of this to Wallachia is a very good idea, I would say. Yeah, look at that. And Wallachia grabbing all those claims, so we can basically, in a war against them, we can just take like 5 provinces and just kind of chip away. It's very boring and arbitrary, but it's okay. I've done a lot for 1537. I have indeed. I'm very happy with it. I'm going to once again mothball all my forts. I know I should just turn off the automatic thing, but I keep it on. I'd rather lose a bit of money because I forget to turn all my forts off than lose my forts because I forgot to turn them on. If you get me. I hope you get me. Alright, we're going to just drop troops over into Sfax. Really quickly rotate our forces around. For the royal marriage of Austria. There's always a chance, you know, I never know, I might get their dynasty. That would be fun. I am now going to start kind of crapping out a bunch of mercs. Kind of a bunch of merc infantry and start kind of trying to use that. There we are. We got to try and take that fort. This is the thing. Here we go. Esprit de Corps, 3 army professionalism. Fantastic. I have not been focusing on army professionalism whatsoever. We haven't even got supply depots. And to be honest, I really kind of want to get... I really want to get regain manpower and disbanding. So the fact that I have not got that is a problem. No, you guys stay in Athens. Beautiful. I'm going to send these guys down here. Again, they only actually have 16,000 soldiers, so I'm not really worried, you know? We are already killing so many of them. Whoops. I forgot to assign them a general. There you go. There you go, lads. We're basically just trying to grab all the forts that we can as quickly as we can, just to make things a little quick easier for ourselves. And also, this is basically a really nice time to just kind of get our manpower back together. Oh, hello. Great. There we are. We do have the occasional bit of rebel risk, and our war exhaustion is going up ever so slightly, but we're okay. We're okay. I do want to kind of move towards Sicily as well. There is a Take Sicily thing, isn't there? Theme systems to the east. Where is it? Is there nothing for Sicily? Yeah, reclaim Sicily, and I just get the not very useful things, to be honest. If I get Rome, however, I do get claims on the rest of Italy. I definitely don't want to do that for a while, because the AE is going to be astronomical. I only want to do that when I can just literally take over the world, basically. And like Lombardy and stuff, once I've got that, you know. Core creation costs for 20 years. Very nice. There we go. That should be all we need, considering they only have like 24. Well, actually, at the moment... There's like an occasional bit of issue here, isn't there? Because they... Oh, my Basilia Regency. Oh, no, he died. Okay, he was a good king. Oh, the heirs are 266, and I have a regent, so that's alright. Uzurikovic, actually. Oh, boost that up. So that's cool. Is this guy's name... His heir is named Seaman. Okay. Majorca has some separatists, unfortunately. Majorcan separatists. So I think we're going to need to try and deal with that if we can. We will give this a leader there, and away we go. There we are. And like I said, we're just trying to get these forts. There's Siege of Kiev. Good stuff. Oh, it seems to... Oh, no, it didn't work. Damn it, they got it too fast. I was hoping to try and get it before they took it over. Because now I gotta cross a strait. Foreign trade competition rises. Trips heavily regulated during this era, but despite these markets were not fixed. At times, merchants will trade enter new markets, sell new goods. Merchants facing conditions will usually demand new or higher tariffs. Gain mercantilism and boroughs get loyalty. Deny it and get diplo power. Or further tax. Oh, yeah, basically just need a better one to impose new tariffs, and you get more mercantilism. Mercantilism being obscenely good, and just objectively the best thing. Great. And the Genoan truce has just finished, which is a troubling development. Ah, cool. Georgia wants a military access, so it's just getting a nice big chunk of territory. And Georgia is at war with Muscovy and Theodora. You alright? Oh my god, Muscovy's doing stuff too. We are going to have to start fighting Muscovy at some point, which is a troubling fact. I think the thing that I do really want to do is I would very much like to push into Ramazan. Who is actually defending... Oh my god, Georgia's taking it over or something. Crap. That's weird. Aren't they... Isn't QQ guaranteeing the independence of everybody? What? So two countries being guaranteed by QQ have declared war on each other. That's funny. You don't often see that. Right, let's go fight them. The icon of St. Nicholas has been forgotten. So we could now get unrest reduction, harsh treatment. The problem is the AE impact is just the best possible thing for me. Additionally, this is actually a double dip of a bonus. It doesn't just increase the AE impact reduction. It also increases the rate which your AE is reduced, because your AE reduction is affected by your improved relation stat. So Very good. Now we can get the quantity ideas. Young can serve, increasing manpower recovery speed from 779 to 891. How old does the boy have to be before he's a man? How old must he be before he can die for his country? Some rulers get squeamish. We are an equal opportunity butcher. Yes, we are. Next up is going to be regiment cost, which is a bit of a crap one. And the land maintenance modifier 5%. This used to be 10%, but it was nerfed. The supply limit modifier is going to be a massive saving grace for us to reduce attrition. And also 10% land attrition over here. Garrison size is quite nice for defending, but really I just want that land force modifier 50% and the manpower bonuses that I've already got. That's going to be the best. Policies wise, I mean, we can get the manpower, these ones over here once you finish quantity, which is quite tight. And everything's kind of coming back on its own. The siege of Tunis is now over, so I will quickly go and beat up all their soldiers. And there's siege of Jerba. And now we're just going to kind of leave behind little sieges as we go. Beautiful. Ah, come on, don't be like that. There we are, just kind of grabbing all these little sieges whenever we see them. Beautiful. And there's the next trade idea for trade manipulation to increase trade steering bonus. And we also got Byzantine merchant class. Wealth and power go hand in hand once Constantinople's the center of the Mediterranean trade. Maybe it'll never be that again, but that should not stop us from ensuring that it becomes a more important center than it already is. Global trade power 10% and trade steering 25%. Beautiful. Oi, where'd you go? Now remember, the kind of idea of this is that we do kind of want to be careful here. I'm gonna get jumped on by somebody. Alright, sit up there. Oh yeah, I should really have been getting claims. No, actually I already have claims here. What am I doing trying to get my claims? Yeah, I got claims aplenty, for God's sake. Right, Ramazan is once again at peace, but were I to declare on them, we would get the QQ. We're attitude towards enemies minus 20. Oh dear. Let's see if we can make them like us a bit. Because we do very much need to get that Ramazonian territory. It is kind of the thing that's stopping us. Right. Oh, whoopsie. Gotta wait for that to come back. That's not a claim, is it? No, good. It's also allowing us a little bit of time to kind of explore the great territories. Right, so what do we got claims on? And who will hate us if we do this? Fantastic. AE-wise, literally no one cares, so that's cool. But were I to take Tunis, yes, that would be a whoopsie. It's a little bit of AE as well. It's only 28% overextension, to be honest. It's not really that bad. And the AE, it just no one cares about it in the slightest, so... I mean, there's no reason not to try and, like... take a little more. Okay. We're gonna... what else do we want to get? War reps. Make them release countries. And all their cash, obviously. Taking Tunis isn't really big of a deal, because we can just do that in the next one. Actually, yes. Let's take this thing. It's 58 AE. Basically, just going to have to kind of cycle wars. And the reason we want to take that is because we do need that for another war. For another thing, obviously. To see if our missions, we're going to need that eventually, which is... where is it? It's recover Tripoli. Recover Tunis, yes. So we are going to take that. So it's better to take it like just now, because this is obviously... there's quite a lot of war score here to take, so we might as well just chip away at it a little bit now. Fantastic. Boom. I'm also just going to take that. And that. Alright, and that too. Yeah, no one cares. Literally no one cares about these guys. Thank you. Which gives us recover Tripoli. For the glory of the Empire, Tripoli must be retaken, giving us permanent claims elsewhere. Beautiful. Next up is to recover Tunis and take all of that. And then it's to recover Hispania, which is how we will start to grab territory in the south of Spain. But that's it for this episode, guys. Do be sure to leave me a like and a comment on this video. Let me know what you think of this series so far. It's going to be a little tricky because we're going to have to fight the Mamluks again. The piece is actually up in 42, which is a problem. But we're getting a chance to kind of rebuild ourselves, and I also will pounce onto Ramazan and try and full annex them before we do anything else, and maybe also break apart QQ. Like I said, guys, like and comment. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.